Could the Demons follow up their great victory against Collingwood? Would the MCG open spaces bring the best out of Cats superstar Garry Ablett? These were the imponderables as we move to the action at the 16-minute mark of the second quarter, with Geelong holding a slender 5-point advantage. With me in commentary is Doug Hayward.
Richards on to Ablett. It's just robbing Peter to pay Paul, but I guess you've got to look after Garry. Out wide it goes. In front the chance is there for Melbourne. Over the back it goes, but nobody there to take it. Christensen is going, tackle by Flower, and a good tackle by Flower. Christensen recovers well. Back it comes, nice play Geelong. Lanigan downfield. Over the back it goes, Garry Ablett again. Beats a paddock full and kicks a freak goal.
Geelong 5-8-38, Melbourne 3-9-27. So the Cats, their first goal for the second quarter, and it came from the miracle man Garry Ablett, who performed just one of those miracles. They want a few more. The Cats haven't been able to open up a break between half forward and the centre. That was Hughes for Geelong. Marty Christensen down on the ground, but some pretty rugged defence there by Melbourne. Trapped it, and the umpire will bounce.
Burke again, far too strong. Out to Yates is brilliant. Morgan, the runner, will kick a goal. And he did, and it was a good one too.
Morgan kicked the goal. Burke wins again. He's killed all day today. All day, when Melbourne plays well, all day's been a starring player for them, an influential player, but he hasn't done too much for them this afternoon. Demons back into attack, up towards corner. Cleave from behind. Cleave takes it. Not a bad effort, actually. He held his ground well. It was a good mark.
It was a very good one, yes.
Craig Cleave for Geelong.
He kicks out wide. Flower and Christensen. Oh, I could have played that one to Robert. They will. Yes. A fine game by Flower. Tagged as usual. Close checking player and a very good player in Christensen. But Flower's coming in for his 12th possession. Hasn't finished off quite as well as normal. This one's a poor kick, actually. And there's a chance there for all day. The big fella takes the time. Out it goes to Danny Hughes. He hooks a big kick, but the kick is well off direction, out of bounds on the full.
Geelong leading by 17 points. 19.5 minutes into this second quarter. Down in front of the member stand. Ball on his O's, Danny Hughes, and he takes the mark. Wasn't too good a kick there by Terry Bright, because there were two big demons up there in Hughes and Cordner. Now the ball goes forward. Punched away from Lyon this time. Connolly with a chance with a long snap for Melbourne. Up there, Wilson getting in front. Punched through by Lanigan. That is dangerous. And lucky to get away with it. It went right off Johnson's boot rather than left, and that's the only reason. Gee, that was poor defensive play by Lanigan.
He could have marked it too. He was in a perfect position to take it. Here comes Ginger Mick. Scratch O'Neill. Very popular player. Out wide it goes at all missed badly by Stretch that time. He plays on, he'll be caught. Out wide towards Connolly. Connolly will have to hurry too, but his tackle by Yates was poor. Good kick, Connolly out to Healy. Healy was going to play on and wisely changed his mind. Healy then kicks it long downfield and looking there, and the mark is almost taken by Lyon again. It could have been a free, it wasn't. And in the scrimmage, Lyon looked, talking to the umpire and say, hey, what's wrong, fella? I thought that was mine. It wasn't, it'll be bounced.
I reckon I would have been asked the umpire why it wasn't mine too. Bit of interference there. Now they're coming. Chance here for Lyon, but he sees about 4 Cats getting in front of him. A snap chance for goal this time by the Demon. Frankie Rugolo, and he's popped it through. And the Demons just keep chipping away.
Burke again, tackled, but still gets it out wide where it's kicked by Fitzgerald. Oh, fine mark, Morgan. His opponent is the tough, close checking Robin White. And out it goes, Lanigan again, out wide, Ablett. Gee, doesn't he do it gracefully and easily? That time I thought the Melbourne player in front of him would have frustrated him. He couldn't, and I don't think Garry Ablett will miss this one. He's kicked a goal each quarter up to date. He was just missed by a tackle as he took that mark. 2-5 from the boot of Garry Ablett. And it's 3-5 from the boot of Garry Ablett. Yes, a sensation.
Geelong continued on in top gear in the second quarter and led by 36 points at half-time. 22 and a half minutes into the third term, the Demons had fought back to within 20 points.
Oh, what a beautiful pass and a soaring leap and spectacular football. Any time that Melbourne really look good, it's when this young man who wears number 3 comes into the play. 11 possessions, 6 marks, kicked 3 goals. He's now kicked 4 goals. What a player. What a player of the future this one is.
The first match in the doubleheader here at the MCG this afternoon and this evening, and Melbourne have fought back with 7 goals in the third term and are right in this with a big chance. Johnson loses his feet and gets a free kick. Alan Johnson. Melbourne players making good position. But he goes down forward, looking for Gandini. In front he was, hocking from behind. Chance out from Melbourne as it goes through Brett Lovett. Lovett makes good position, sees Lyon and finds him. Lyon, he's a star. The Melbourne players know that because they're looking for him. Garry Lyon just kicked his 4th goal 30 seconds or so ago, and he's lining up for his 5th. $1 million kid.
He really is good, yeah.
And this time he has kicked it again.
13-14 to 12-12. Geelong have looked the better side all day, but Lyon's keeping Melbourne in the match, and Wilson played well this term, and here goes Wilson again. Down it goes, Battiston comes out, Lyon goes in, and he's ridden into the ground. Pushed into the ground by Cleve. A very, very bad tackle, and if he kicks this one, he and Wilson have put Melbourne into the lead. No, they won't quite. No, it's 52 to 64.
Steady down, Doug.
What a beautiful game. What a beautiful 5 or 6 minutes he's played. Lyon, from about 35 metres out, comes in, kicks for goal. It's all too easy. What a graceful, beautiful kicking action. And bang, through it goes. 4 for the quarter, 6 for the match. And he's brought the match alive. Geelong 13-14 to Melbourne 13-12. That was brave.
5.5 minutes into the final quarter, Geelong still led by 2 points.
Well played, Turner. Geelong can't break away and they're diving at it. And again, Andrew Hughes claiming the free kick. The umpire says no. It's going to Robin White, and Robin White will boot Melbourne into attack. Out wide he goes, looking there for the leaping Richards. In front, brilliant roving by Wilson, and Wilson drives it out looking for Lyon. It drops in front of him. Lyon still brilliant. Dodges another one and kicks it perfectly to Gandini. What absolute bursting talent. Garry Lyon again from the ubiquitous Mr. Brian Wilson, who bobbed up with it beautifully, and Lyon beat 3 of them, and he's passed across to Gandini, and Gandini from West Australia has got the chance to put the Demons in front. Comes in 35 to 40 metres out from goal, and Melbourne have hit the front. Well, you wouldn't have believed that at half-time when they trailed by 6 goals.
Back at the centre bounce. Gandini in there again, kick off the ground by the big cat player in white. Not so big, but a big kick anyway. Chance there for Lovett as he feeds it out. Gandini again. He's played pretty well since coming on. Up forward. Chance there for the Melbourne's line. Taps it forward to Flower. Flower runs into goal, kicks it. Demons by 10 points. Robbie's first for the afternoon. And the Demons 16th. 7 minutes in, the Demons lead by 10 points. 16-14, 1-1. 0 to Geelong, 14-10, 100.
Here they go again, and the chanting Melbourne stand. Age 31, Robert Flower goes up on the board and he kicks that goal. And there's another scrimmage in the middle of the ground, and there'll be a bounce, and underneath most of it is Stephen Turner, who's been fiery and tough all day.
Melbourne 12 goals since half-time, and it's been a big performance by the Demons. A real turnaround. Up there goes Turner, taking on Burke now, and did it pretty well. All fired up now, the Demons, and they're starting to run with a bit of fire. They can smell victory. And I think that was almost out of their minds at half-time.
I think you're right, Gareth, and understandably too, because they played a pathetic second quarter. There's a long way to go, nevertheless, and here they come again. Free kick could have gone to Wilson. Picked up there by Turner. Well smothered by Bright. Richards comes in and Bright beats him, then Bright goes to the ground. A left footer goes down field from Connolly. Lyon across his shoulder. Across the shoulder it was. And Craig Cleave is talking to the umpire, but the decision has been made. And Garry Lyon, who kicked 3 goals in 2 3/4 minutes late in the third quarter, comes in for his 15th possession. He's kicked 6 goals, and it has been a performance that is just oozing and brimming with unbelievable class as he comes in now to shoot for goal once again. He's got the most perfect kicking action you would ever lay your eyes on, and they've loved laying their eyes on it today. He kicks his 7th goal.
Geelong, well, they led for each of the changes for the second week in a row, and again they lost. Demons by 7 points, and that player with class that Doug Hayward was talking about, young Garry Lyon, kicked 7, Rugolo 3, and for the Cats, Ablett 4 and Mossop 3. It's been a tough year for the Demons. They've suffered some huge thrashings, and yet they've fought back for consecutive wins. That takes courage, and one Demon who's got plenty of courage, together with strength and versatility, is Danny Hughes. He caught Melbourne's attention when playing for Port Adelaide and South Australia. He came over here with a big reputation, and he hasn't let the Demons down. Last year he proved his worth and won the club's best and fairest. He always plays well in defence, but he also plays well in attack. But most of all, he likes winning. After the game, he was happy to tell Doug Hayward where the Demon improvement was coming from.
The only improvement we've made this year is our younger fellas have come up and they've played consistently all year, and they've carried the older fellas, which is, you know, what the club needs is the younger fellas coming up and really helping out. But today our first half was bad, but our second half was great, and Garry Lyon was the one that brought it through, and our younger fellas and Willow come back into it, so it was really good.
What absolute class is Garry Lyon? I've seen few young players who look so promising.
Reminds you of another bloke playing for Melbourne, doesn't it? Sort of
yes.
In Robbie, but no, he's got all class. He's only a young fella too, and he knows how to handle it, and he'll go a long way. I
almost felt a bit sorry for Geelong after that. They played a beautiful second quarter. Damien Burke was a great player.
Yeah, he rucked well in the first half. He dominated the rucks with David all day, and then we put Grub Tuna in there, and he took over and was winning all our taps, and our centre blokes, they took the ball away, and that's where we sort of got our movement back in the centre. So it was a credit to Grub, and the guys in the centre just keep working hard. Yeah.
I was watching him whenever there was anything tough going on. I had a little bit of a feeling that young Grub, as you call him, Turner, might have started a lot of it.
No, Steve, he does everything hard. He's a battler, and he hadn't got much class, but when he does play well, he sort of, the battler comes out in him, and he's a real trier.
Have you loved your football in Victoria after playing interstate for South Australia?
Oh yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Sort of my first year I really struggled. I sort of was in and out all the time, but last year I sort of played a full season and found my feet, and this year I sort of just carried on from that, so it's great. Yeah.